sign, Why is the World So Divided? Did it appeal to you in any way? Did you actually think it had some resonance?
It did, really.
A little bit, kind of, yeah. It made me feel like, it made me more aware why the world is, it made me wonder why it is divided.
What do you think is causing the division right now?
Probably like the media, something like that.
The media.
They kind of like really like exaggerate stories. Yeah.
That's interesting.
You had mentioned you remember 2011. What are your recollection about that?
You're really young then. How did you remember that?
I don't really remember it, but I remember you were talking about the camping and the family radio. I watched this video on it.
You watched the video on that?
Yeah. And the dude predicted, and nothing happened. And there's some stories of the people who spent all their money that day.
I'm so happy to see you. Tommy, myself, we traveled all over telling people that May 21 was the end, right? And for you and me, for me, it was devastating because we all thought that we'd be going up. And I think for you, it was like a climax and then things just fell off, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, from then till now, do you think the world has gotten better or worse since then?
The world's honestly kind of always been back, up and down.
I feel like it's gotten worse, though, over time.
So what if I were to tell you that 2011 was not just a physical, but was more like a spiritual judgment? Led to the way the world is now. Much more division, much more destructive. Seeing people much more in the media, the politics, sports. I mean, do you see that more and more?
I want to say it, but I can see where it's coming from.
Yeah.
Do you think the technology also makes it more heightened? Someone sends out a tweet, someone says a response, then there's like a Twitter battle, or then there's someone clapping back on social media. So with media per se, it's kind of like gotten a microscope on all the craziness that's going on, right?
So I have an important question. I want you to think about this. So now there's a thing they're saying about 2033 could possibly be the end of the world because 2011 was a spiritual judgment. So what are your thoughts about knowing that, hearing that now, 2033?
I don't really know.
Now you've been through 2011, so now that you hear 2033, what do you think about it?
It doesn't really scare me because I don't know if I'm wrong, but I think the Bible actually says that you can't really, no one knows when the world's gonna end. So the world might end, lifetime might not. Doesn't really matter.
Well, what if God told you no man knows the day or the hour, but as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. So if you look at Noah's flood, did Noah know the end was coming?
Not before he got told.
Let me ask you a question.
Correct.
So you are aware of the flood Noah, right?
Yeah.
So if you take a look at the same day as Noah in 2011, that was a line. So
It was the 7,000th anniversary.
Those two were very aligned spiritually. So meaning God set that up as alignment. So that 2011 has a very important role. So possibly 2023 could be the next end. So
That's 2,000 years from Christ's resurrection. So essentially when 2011 came and went, we all thought it was a physical end, but we were greatly humbled. I quit my job. I traveled everywhere, broke. My wife was pregnant. I had to get another job. But then about a year or two later, God started letting us know that the end was not physical in nature. It was actually a spiritual shutting of the door, that there's no more salvation. It's a horrible time on earth. And what you're seeing now is an uprising of man's hearts, more fighting, more infighting. If you really think about it, what area of society doesn't have division right now? If you can tell me, think of one area in society that's not divided. You can't say the home, you can't say school, you can't say church because the church was divided with denominations. You can't say the military. What aspect of life is not divided right now? Exactly. Exactly. So from what we're studying in the Bible, it's a global division through Christ, and mankind is being given up, and the heat is just slowly being turned, not high enough where people are going to figure it out. So we're just letting people know, like you, people who witnessed 2011 and nothing happened, we're here to tell you actually something did happen. It kicked off the beginning of the end. what we call a 5-month period in Revelation chapter 9, which is actually in totality, if I'm understanding correctly, a 43-year period from 1994 to 2033.
So let me ask you a question. Do you guys go to church?
I really wanted more, but my family isn't religious, so I have to try to, like, if I want to, I've got to go out my way to do all
Let me
that.
ask you a question. If you were to show your parents that track, and you said to your mom and dad, hey, Mom, 2011, something new happened, what do you think they would say? 2033?
I mean, they would probably not believe it. I don't even really believe it that much in here. I gotta think about this.
Yeah,
Well, thank
I
you guys.
appreciate it.
Thank you guys.
Well said.